Happy Wealth Wednesday! If you don't know, I'm Jaleesa, also known as Jaleesa the Golden Child, and this is my Wealth Wednesday segment where we talk about all things holistic wealth. We don't just talk about money, we don't just talk about how to build streams of income, we talk about how to be wealthy spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, energetically, and financially as well. And I'm Jaleesa. I am a board certified holistic health practitioner. I'm an author, I'm a speaker, I'm a coach. I am a trauma of money certified professional. I am a Reiki master, energy healer. I am a doula. I am a publisher. I do a lot of things. I remind people, as a manifesting generator, I am a human design expert. And I am the niche. I don't have a niche. So when it comes to what I do, all the different things that I do, I give a very personalized and customized experience when it comes to working with groups, when it comes to working with individuals, when it comes to working with organizations, when it comes to speaking engagements. I am able to provide a very customized and personalized experience. So this Wealth Wednesday segment came from me wanting to really talk about wealth from a holistic perspective and give so many more things and reasons for people to understand one, that they are wealth, that they were born wealthy, that they were born abundant, and they are abundance, and that we're never lacking. Okay, it might seem like it in our physical experience, but we were born not lacking. We were born to experience wealth and abundance. And we were born to live a life of peace, pleasure, and purpose. So today I want to share something that has really been, I feel like, the catalyst to a lot of the shifts and changes I've been able to make in my life. And I know a lot of people may talk about it, but if you see things from my perspective, hi Jamie. If you're able to see things from my perspective and understand how connected everything is, you understand how important movement is, how important it is to work out on a daily basis, and be able to and be able to really shift things in your life. So for me, I grew up not really seeing a lot of people work out, not really seeing a lot of people prioritize movement, not really seeing a lot of people even having conversations around why it's important to move, why it's important to, you know, the benefits of working out. Of course, in school, you have, thank you, Jamie, in airports. Wow, Smokies. Um, um, But for me, last year I made a decision not to focus so much on the outcome because I got so focused on the number on the scale, whether it was going up, whether it was going down. Hi, Payson. Whether or not. Gotta go. Okay, Jamie, enjoy your baseball game. Um, I got so focused on the number on the scale, I wasn't focused on my habits. I wasn't focused on being consistent with movement. I wasn't being consistent with working out. It was really this up and down, back and forth relationship that I had, one with food and also with movement. It wasn't until I would say last year when I started to study human design, and that really gave me the insight, wisdom, and knowledge that I needed to see why it was important for me to. Thank you, Payson. I don't want to talk about cheese, Smokies. I love cheese. I absolutely love cheese. But I don't want to talk about cheese. um, but I started studying and learning about human design, and I realized how important it was for me to even just move my body on a day-to-day basis, because movement, again, everything is connected. Our spirit, our soul, and our body is connected. So when we're able, in our energetic body, so when we're able to move our physical body, we're able to move emotions from different spaces and places and be able to release them. It's called completing the stress cycle. We experience a lot of stressors on a day-to-day basis, and the more we're able to complete the stress cycle through movement, the easier it will be to shift through situations and circumstances versus getting stuck in them. So for me, I realized that moving my body not only, hi Derek, moving my body not only helped me to shift things physically for me, as far as like releasing weight, as far as having more energy, it literally helped me to shift things emotionally and energetically so that those things would not be stuck. Yes, Payson, I do believe in God. Um, so for me, it helped to shift me from a stuck and stagnant place emotionally and energetically to a space where things have been moving and shifting at a rapid pace. It's like working out and prioritizing movement has helped me to move and shift things in my life in ways that I would never have experienced had I not started to focus on being consistent with movement, but in a way that felt aligned and in a way that felt fun for me. Because I would try, I don't know if anybody has ever heard of like P90X, those very hardcore workout programs. That drop it in the chat. Let me know if you've ever done a P90X or like very, very hardcore workout programs that for me, I would, thank you, Derek. I would start them out, but the minute they no longer were fun for me, or the minute they, like my body would really tell me, like, it's time to stop, I would try to keep going and I would not be able to complete the program because it was too much and it wasn't fun. So for me, learning about my human design, learning about just how to be more aligned with my life overall, I was able to, I'm now have been consistent with working out for since November of last year to now. I've consistently worked out at least 3 times a week, and that's something I've never done ever in my life. I think I have about 130 subscribers now. It's been a fun journey. It's been slower than I would like, but I definitely have the opportunity to appreciate my subscribers, each one that comes along and engages and, comes to my live. I'm able to appreciate, I'm able to connect with you all. So I'm not really pressed about the rapid growth. Hi, Crystal. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is my Wealth Wednesday segment where we talk about all things wealth from a holistic perspective, and we're able to really talk about. Jamie, I thought you were going to your baseball game. You came back? You missed me already? Oh, okay. All right. So for me, um, like one of the things that has really supported my journey when it comes to consistently working out is accountability. And I talk about accountability in so many spaces and places, but I was connected with this group called Real Women Helping Women and Youth. And this group, they get together on Zoom every single Monday through Thursday, sometimes Friday and Saturday. But every single day, Monday through Thursday, we get together and we work out together. But it's something new pretty much every single day. We do sometimes repeat videos, but the energy and the accountability and just the togetherness that we do these workouts together, that's what has really been a major catalyst and support for me to work out on a consistent basis, because it's not just me doing it. I don't have people in my house that are like, all right, come on, let's get up, let's work out. I live with my parents, I live with my brother. My brother is sort of kind of in and out the gym, but ever since he's no longer in high school, no longer playing football, he doesn't really work out like that anymore either. So I've had to find additional ways to have accountability. Oh, you're in the DMV area too. I'm in Maryland. To have that accountability and support around working out and moving my body. And another thing that has helped me is my Apple Watch. So if you have an Apple Watch, you know that there are fitness rings on your watch that you can share your your workouts, your movement, your access to you completing your fitness rings with other people. So that's been another avenue of accountability for me to consistently work out, to consistently move my body. But for me, I work out every day. I'm a dad and I just really love to give my kids some love, and how you make him like work out, and he has kids pitch game and I just drop them off because it doesn't start. Yes, I love that you work out every day and that is something that you prioritize with your kids. And that's something that I also do with my kids. They have their own yoga mats. My kids are 5, 4, and 3. And they even hold me accountable. My kids will literally say, like, Mommy, are you working out today? Are we working out? So I'll do things with my kids. And that is so supportive because that's an additional layer of accountability. No, I can't see your wallpaper, Jamie. um, but when it comes to the aspect of wealth, when it comes to working out and how it's been such a major catalyst for just so many different things in my life, it said that how you do one thing is how you do everything. So building up this habit of movement every single day, pretty much now, I close my fitness rings pretty much every single day unless I'm intentionally resting. And even then, most days now, I still close my rings, even if I don't say, oh, I'm going to get up and work out. Thank you so much, Jamie. I appreciate you. Um, but yes, the storm was crazy yesterday. It was, rain just makes me so sleepy. No, it's not my first live. I go live a lot ever, and that's another thing that the habit of working out has helped and supported with. Like, I'm so consistent in pretty much every other area of my life because I've started with working out. Just building on your habit of working out, or the one thing in your life, the one habit that you've been struggling with changing or shifting, that's the one thing that can literally help and support changing and shifting all the other areas of your life. Because when I say my consistency with working out, I mean consistency with drinking my water. I mean consistency with showing up on YouTube. I mean consistency with doing homeschool activities with my kids. Consistency literally in every single area of my life has been impacted because, as I mentioned, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So being able to shift this habit of being inactive, not moving, doing a lot of sitting, even though I'm sitting right now for this live, I'm usually standing, but I've closed my rings for today. So I gave myself a break. Even that, my consistency with the rest. I used to always feel like I had to be doing something, always going, but I am so much more in tune with my body now that I work out, now that I prioritize movement. It has supported me in every single area of my life. Now I'm writing my next book. I've been consistent with writing at least once a week, sometimes 2 to 3 times a week, and my life has completely changed. So when I say wealth is not just money, wealth is not just what is or is not in your bank account, you are wealth. You have access to so many things that are wealth, even the breath that we breathe. That is wealth. We don't have to figure out how we're going to breathe our next breath. We can understand and know that there is so much wealth around us spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. There are things that we have access to that in my opinion, are considered wealth. Oh no, not a tornado. I hope your family and everyone was okay. But it's so important for us to be able to see all of the different things in our lives that we can consider an aspect of our wealth and it not just be about money. So that is why on Wednesdays I come in and talk about the different things that are, for me, considered wealth and abundance and a part of my freedom journey. Oh, wow. But what are some things outside of money that you consider wealth? I would love for you to drop in the chat. What are some things in your life that you feel are wealth and abundance? We literally live every single day. There are people who didn't make it to see today. And every single day that we get to live is a part of our wealth. It's a part of our abundance. And so that is why when I come to share about Wealth Wednesday, it's more than just about the money. It's literally so much more wealth and abundance that we have access to that we sometimes overlook and take for granted. But that is all I have for today's Wealth Wednesday segment. Tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thirsty Thursday, so I may or may not go live. It may just be a reel where I talk about relationships or anything related to relationships or intimacy. Um, that over people, army people, they serve our country and they die for our lives. Absolutely. That is even a part of abundance, having people to serve for us to be safe and for us to live lives of freedom. That's abundance. Even though it's unfortunate that they, risk their lives for that. Payson, do you have a creek close to your house? Yeah, I don't think we had any flooding over here. But we had an abundance of rain yesterday. We had an abundance of rain. We had a wealth of water and rain yesterday. But and then Friday I'll be going live. Yes. Yes, being safe every day, that is wealth, that is abundance. Absolutely. Absolutely. Friday I will be going live for the podcast, the Freedom Fridays podcast, and I'll be diving deeper into what it means to make an impact by design. And then I'll probably do some reels Saturday and Sunday. It's pretty much like vlogging Saturday and Sunday where I share different aspects of my life, but in reels. So, but that is all that I have. Just remember that there's so much wealth and abundance around us. Try not to, do your best not to focus on what you feel like you're missing or what you're lacking, because if you really look at your life, if you really look back at all the situations and circumstances that you've encountered, you've overcome every single one of them. So you have a track record of success, you have a track record of overcoming, you have a track record of being able to figure things out and problem solve for things that you probably thought at the time you wouldn't be able to overcome or figure out. So remember that. Okay, Jamie, thank you so much for coming. So remember that you have a track record of success, and no matter what situation or circumstance you might find yourself in, you'll be able to overcome it. So that is all I have for today. And if nobody told you today, I love you, I see you, and I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for joining, Jamie. Enjoy your son's game. I hope he gets the win. All right, you all. Good night, and I'll see you in my next video tomorrow. Peace.